There's been a lot of focus through the years on improving high school graduation rates in Massachusetts cities, including Springfield. Well, Springfield has seen some significant improvement, cutting the dropout rate and growing the graduation numbers by 5 points just this past year to 66.7% overall. Connecting Point correspondent Carolee McGrath spoke with Springfield School Superintendent Daniel Warwick to learn what the district is doing to help students achieve the goal.
Since I took over as superintendent in the last 4 years, I'm very, very proud of what the system has done with improving the graduation rates and the dropout rates. We have had the largest increase in graduation rates in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and a double-digit gain overall over the last 2 years. Very proud of that. While we're not where we want to be, our improvement has been the most significant in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And we've taken the dropout rate from 10% down to 5.1. We've actually cut it in half. So I'm extremely proud of that. I think there are most important metrics, and because getting our kids college and career ready is our goal, and very, very pleased with the increases and improvements.
So overall, it went up to 66.7% for the district, which is a nice improvement. What else do you attribute that rate going up?
Yeah, we've put a lot of programs in place to help with that, and I think it all starts, like everything else, with data, looking at good data. We have a complete dues dropout kind of indicator system. So starting in first grade, we're looking at that data, making sure we're putting interventions in place for kids who need it. And through the high schools, taking a look at the data and formulating plans for kids. Also creating a lot of interventions to help kids. We have 10 alternative schools to help kids who can't function in a larger high school get through. We've also really focused on, we have a lot of credit recovery programs, both with teachers, and we made our summer and night school free. So money won't be a problem with access because we have a high poverty rate. But we also have credit recovery options for our kids. So during the day and in the evening and in the summers, the kids can be recovering credits, taking courses on computer if they're better on a computer than live. They have the same exit test in both, but it gives kids different options. So taking a look at each student, student by student, finding what works for that student, we created a drop-in center. So for students have dropped out, disengaged, they can come back in and we'll create an individualized program for those kids to find a way through. So a lot of different venues to connect, but really we actually go out to the house and go get the kids if they're gone. So very old-fashioned. Well, I told you the best things sometimes are the things that worked years ago. But personal relationships are huge. So we have dropout recovery counselors that'll actually make a home visit and offer some options for kids. So it wouldn't be going back to a traditional high school maybe that didn't work for a kid, but a specialized program that's designed for that child. So really trying to get out there and make sure that we maximize our efforts, because we really need to get the kids not only through high school, but quite honestly, we want them to be college ready and want them to be able to succeed in college.
And career ready as well. We have had the chance to visit a few schools during our American Graduate Series, including Central, which we visited last fall, and they had a great ROTC program. Do you think that there are programs like that that keep the kids in school? Does there have to sometimes be a hook beyond, the math test or the algebra test, which is my nightmare always?
Right. I think that's so true. We've actually done a lot of research on that. So again, we went to data on that. And the kids who get involved in an extracurricular, could be ROTC, could be like the music program over at SciTech, it could be sports. But the kids were involved, like in ROTC, we took a look at the kids who were involved in ROTC at Central. Their graduation rate is significantly higher than kids who are not involved in an extracurricular. So those extra hooks are very important for a couple of reasons. It gives the kids focus, but it gives them another caring adult advising them in an area they have some interest. We've taken a look at the music program at SciTech. The graduation rate is much higher for the kids involved in that program as opposed to kids who aren't involved in an extracurricular. So I think as advice to parents, I think about that as your kids are going to high school and make sure they do get involved in the school beyond the school day, because the results of that are staggering.
Now, what about reaching back into the middle schools? I know you have the empowerment zone in Springfield, and I know middle school is a tumultuous time for parents and students alike. It's a very critical time. How important is it to make sure kids are engaged in 6th grade to make sure they're on track to graduate?
So, as I talked about earlier, we go back to first grade with the dropout indicator. So middle school is vitally important. We're doing what we can do to improve the middle schools. I think middle school's the toughest grade level stretch in any school system.
Oh, yeah.
In urban centers, it's an enormous challenge. I think this very exciting what we're doing in the empowerment schools, modeled after Lawrence, and they've had tremendous gains at the middle school level in Lawrence. So I'm very excited about that. I think it's vitally important. Quite honestly, under the control board, we lost a lot of teachers at the middle school level, and I think that's what led to us having an increase in the graduation and dropout rate, because a lot of kids were entering high school not ready for the high school curriculum. So I think improving that middle school is really important. But a lot of that was caused by having staff that wasn't certified. This year, the year before last, we had 111 teachers that were not qualified at the beginning of the year, not fully certified on a waiver. This year, we were down to 17. So we've really changed that dynamic. We've improved our teacher contract, so we're now paying a competitive rate, which was what they didn't do during the control board era. And we've been able to keep our teachers. And at the end of the day, what has stayed the same is the quality of teacher makes all the difference.
So you're happy about your gains, but what's your goal for the future?
Well, our goal is getting to 100%, quite honestly. We want every student not only to graduate, but graduate college and career ready. So if they get to college, they're not having to take developmental courses. And we're really on track. Not only were our gains in the graduation rate the best in the state, but the improvements in the dropout rate were also the best in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Daniel Warwick, thank you so much for coming in, and good luck.
Thank you.